Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Shobana, your science miss, talking from Sir Isaac Newton School, Papa Kovil. Now I am going to take lesson 1 for class 3 CBSE. Hope you all know about living things and non-living things. This is the content of the lesson, the magic of life, and let us step into the topic. Okay, how do I find out something around me is living? What are the living things you're seeing in day to day life around you? And of course, you are a living being, and the pet animals at home are living beings, the plants, the trees, all are living things. What are the non living things you see around you? Non living things means it don't have life at all. Example, stone, book, table. Okay, these things do not have life. They are called as non living things. Okay, in this lesson, we are going to learn about the difference between living things and non living things and the processes performed by living things. What are the things the living things will do? And next one, the importance of the life processes. Three things we are going to see in this lesson. Okay, so this is a group activity given by the Magic of Life lesson. So let us see what is this. Mrs. Gren is a science teacher. She has taken her students to a park. See, this is a park and children are playing here. A crow, birds, hen, everything are seen there. What are the living things and what are the non living things you can see here? Just point out. First, let us see the living things here. This boy is a living thing, he is a living being. This snake is a living being. The hen and chicks, the birds, the monkey, even the trees and plants are living things. What are the non living things? The stone here is a non living thing. Does the stone have life? No. So it is a non living thing. The fountain seen here is made up of bricks and cement. So it is also a non living thing. This is also a dustbin is here. It is also a non living thing. Okay. What is this? This is a balloon like thing. Okay, it is also a non-living thing. These are seen in this picture. It is a non-living thing and living things are seen here. So next we are going to see a observation sheet. It is given in your book. So Ravi's observation sheet and Susan's observation sheet. Okay, Ravi and Susan are going to fill in what are living things and what are non-living things. Those which are living things are called as alive, and here it is not alive. So here we are going to see hen and chick. Is it alive or not? Yes, it is a living thing. So here fountain. Is it alive or not? Yes, it is not alive. So Ravi has filled the observation sheet, and here Susan has filled the observation sheet. Here Ravi has filled tree as non-living thing. Is tree a non-living thing? No, tree is a living thing. So Ravi's observation sheet, the tree which is given here is wrong. It is a living thing, so it should come here. Okay, man and snake. Okay, it is living thing, it is non-living thing, it is not alive. Hen, stones, boy, dustbin, birds. So, hot air balloon. Hot air balloon, is it a living thing or non-living thing? It is a living thing or non-living thing means it is a non-living thing. So, it should come here. So, Ravi has done two things wrong. So, let us assess Susan's observation. Okay, hen and chick, living thing. Monkey, living thing. Man and snake, living thing. Hen, living thing. Boy, bird, and tree. Okay, everything is right in living things. I mean alive. So fountain is a not non-living thing. Stones, ball, hot air balloon, dustbin. So Susan has done everything correct. Okay. So you have had a clear idea about what are living things and what are non-living things. Things which are having life are called living things, and things which do not have life are called non-living things. Okay, next thing. So we have to assess the assessment sheet of Ravi and Susan. Okay, after we get the book, we can do this. Let us step into the next topic. What are the key characters of a living thing? What are the characteristics of a living thing? What will a living thing do? All living things shown seven key features or characters or as shown in the figure. Okay, every living thing has seven important characters that a non-living thing will not do. Living things have different characters and non-living things have different characters. First one, respiration. What is respiration? Inhalation and exhalation. While breathing, what we do, we will inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, and this process is called as respiration. And second one is sensitivity. Here, sensitivity. What is sensitivity? If a person pinches you, you will shout, oh my god, it is paining. Okay, likewise you will shout. If anybody beats you, it will hurt you, you will feel the pain. Okay, this is called as sensitivity. If you touch your eyes, you will feel chillness on you. If you touch a hot coffee or tea, you will feel a kind of heat in your body. These are all called as sensitivity. So this is the main thing which the living things will have. And second one, growth. If you put a stone here, will it grow after years? No, it will not grow. Here, the table is here. If I keep this table here for years, will it grow? It will not grow. On the other hand, if I put a seed inside the earth, after some time it will grow. Okay, so growth is the important character of a living thing. And second one, and the third one is reproduction. What is reproduction? Giving birth of young ones is called as reproduction. Okay, it is the main character of living things. Okay, the and on the other hand, the non-living things will not reproduce. Okay, if I keep a book here, will it produce another book? No, it will not. So it is an important character of living things. And third one and fifth one, I'm sorry, fifth one is movement. Okay, if I keep the table here, if at all I move this table only, the table will move, otherwise it will be in the same place, it will not move. Okay, if I keep a tumbler here, it will not move. It will be there itself. If at all I move the tumbler, it will not move. But if I keep a baby here, it will move. Okay, even a baby can move. Okay, I will move. If I want to go there, I will move. If I keep a dog here, will it stay here for years? No, it will start moving. Okay, it is an important character of living things. Okay, these are the five important characters of living things, and the other two important characters are nutrition and excretion. Okay, nutrition. For all the characters and for all the activities of life, we need some energy. This energy is obtained by food. Okay, the food should be nutritious enough for our growth. Okay, so nutrition is very important for all the living things, then only it will grow. Okay, even plants also need nutrition. Plants prepare their own food to for their growth. Okay, that is called as photosynthesis, as you all know. So nutritious food is very important for the living things, for their betterment of their growth. Okay, then another one is excretion. Okay, our body will be having so many waste products. Okay, we excrete the waste products by sweating, urinating, and like this. Okay, this is called as excretion. Okay, so these are the seven important characters of a living thing: respiration, sensitivity, growth, movement, reproduction, nutrition, and excretion. Okay, students, hope you all understand what I have taught you till now. Okay, what are living things and what are non-living things, and I have shown some pictures, and I have asked you to point out what are living things and what are non-living things, and I have given the observation sheets of Ravi and Susan, and we have assessed the sheets of Ravi and Susan, and now we have seen the seven important characters of living things. Okay, so next we are going to see about growth. What is growth? Okay, the important thing is growth. We have seen. Okay, what is growth? Okay, if a baby is there, it will, after some years, it will grow into a boy, and after some years it will grow into a man. This is called as growth. Okay, but non-living things will not grow, as you know. Okay, so after book comes, you have to paste a picture of a baby, and you have to paste a picture of you. So you have grown into a boy, or you have grown into a girl. So after that, you have to compare the difference between the baby and the picture of your recent picture. Okay, so you have to find out the differences. What are the differences seen in the picture of a baby and a grown up boy or girl? Okay, so usually living things are smaller in size when they start lives. They gradually increase in size through their lives till they become adults. Okay, so when you are born, you will be a small baby. Okay, after years you will grow. Okay, see here, this girl is growing, and see here, this is a baby, and he has become a boy, and here he has become a man. Okay, so this is the growth seen in the living beings. Okay, baby animals grow into adult animals. As human beings, animals also grow, birds also grow, plants and trees also grow. So this is the growth activity seen in living things. Okay, so these are the pictures. It is a baby monkey and it is a grown up adult monkey. Okay, so for the process of growth, what is needed? If we don't eat anything, if we don't have anything nutritious, will we grow? Okay, if for example I can say, if I put a seed inside the earth, if I don't pour water, will it grow? No, it will die. I have to pour water, and I have to keep the soil nutritious. Okay, if the soil is good only, then the seed will grow. If I don't pour water, or I don't give nutrition to the uh, seed, it will not grow. So same as if a baby is born, it should be fed with milk. Otherwise, the baby will not have enough nutrition to grow. So food is very important for our life. There are three amenities of life: food, clothes, and shelter. In that, food is the very important nutrition for us to grow. Living things need food to perform various functions such as walking, running, for everything, not at all for walking and running. We need food for all the activities of life. Okay, the process of obtaining nutrients that are necessary for growth and other life processes is called as nutrition. What is nutrition? The process of obtaining nutrients that are necessary for growth and other life processes is called nutrition. Example, see, the rabbit is eating plants, carrot, whatever it is. The rabbit needs nutrition for growth, and the bird is eating some insects. Okay, so there is a list of things given. What are living things? You can fill whatever you like. Human being, goat, cow, plants, whatever you know, you can fill it here. And what are the foods we eat? You have to put here. Okay, so I hope this is enough for this session. Okay, so far we have learned about what are living things, what are non-living things, what are the characters of living things, and among that character we have discussed about two important characters, growth and nutrition. Okay, hope you all understand. Okay, after the lesson overs I will give you some assessment and let us do it. Okay, so let us make this quarantine period a useful one. Okay, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.